Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're wrestling with a question, it's as old as these hills we call home, really. What truly makes someone captivating?
Yeah, what is it? And what builds that lasting, that bedrock trust in a relationship?
The kind that settles deep in your bones, right?
Yeah.
And ain't swayed by, well, the shifting sands of life.
That's a fundamental question, absolutely. And today, we're taking a deep dive into something vital, I think, for every man and really every relationship he'll ever build.
Okay.
We're talking about what our sources are calling irresistible manhood and the true essence of authentic connections.
Right.
It's about understanding that the real foundation, for powerful relationships, it isn't built on what you show on the outside.
Right.
It's something much more profound within.
That's the heart of it. And their insights today, they're drawn from, well, a collection of sources, including some mighty insightful study guides, discussions too, that lean on principles laid out by figures like Jordan Peterson.
Mm-hmm. Strong stuff.
We're going to unpack these ideas around strength and truth and genuine commitment in relationships right here for you.
So our mission today is to dig into these powerful insights, pull out the core nuggets of wisdom, really,
Yeah.
and help you understand what it truly means to cultivate these profound, self-possessed connections. It's about becoming a man of substance, someone you and others can actually lean on.
Okay, let's do it. Let's unpack this.
Right.
All right, so let's start by looking at a common misstep.
Hmm.
We see folks take it all the time. We've all witnessed it, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Men trying their darndest to get attention, to be chosen by putting on a show, performing.
Like an audition.
Yeah, performing for validation. It's like they're perpetually auditioning for a part instead of just being themselves.
And our sources are, they're crystal clear on this. This performance is a significant hurdle. They hit you with a powerful truth right off the bat.
What's that?
Niceness is not virtue, it's weakness dressed up in manners.
Oof. That's a challenging thought.
It is. And it's not saying don't be genuinely kind, that's a strength. It's about that calculated effort, right? To be liked, to avoid disapproval. How do we even tell the difference?
That's a crucial distinction, isn't it? It feels like, I don't know, trying to build a strong house on shaky ground.
Exactly. And this constant performance, the sources say it forfeits a man's very soul.
Wow.
What's really fascinating here is that women, they tell us, can intuitively smell that inauthenticity.
They just know.
They know it isn't real, not grounded, and most of all, not safe.
Not safe. So if it's not safe, what's the consequence of that in a relationship? I mean, that sounds pretty bad.
Well, that lack of safety, it leads to what our material calls emotional invisibility.
Emotional invisibility. What does that mean?
It means you're physically there, but emotionally, you're absent. Like imagine being in a conversation, but you're so focused on saying the right thing.
Right, the nice stuff.
That you're not truly connecting. You just sort of fade away emotionally.
And this leads us then to a kind of counterintuitive truth, doesn't it? The paradox of validation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to push a rope. You think seeking approval is the way to get closer, but the sources say it actually repels.
It absolutely does. The insights are plain. The very moment you don't need her validation, she begins to trust you deeply. And that's not just a clever saying, it's fundamental. This deep trust, it comes from showing up as someone unwavering. A man who will not fold under pressure, who doesn't shift with every emotional breeze, and who simply stands.
Think about that. He becomes irresistible, not because he's trying to be, but because he doesn't need to be.
Exactly.
That's the real power right there.
Now, for a moment, just consider your own life, you listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever felt that magnetic pull from someone who was truly self-possessed?
Yeah.
Someone who wasn't even trying to impress you, but just was. It's a powerful thing, isn't it? It really is. And building on that, the true magnetic quality of a man, according to these sources, it ain't about his truck or his bank account or even how he looks.
So what is it then?
It's the terrifying, stabilizing presence of someone who leads himself.
Whoa. Terrifying, stabilizing presence. That hits hard, doesn't it? What does it mean for a man to lead himself?
Well, think about it. Women are apparently wired to seek security, but not just in material terms. It's psychological security.
Okay, psychological. So what does that mean in practical terms then?
It means they're drawn to strength, to purpose, to structure. It's not about being controlled, not at all. It's about sensing a steady hand, a guiding light that's rooted in a man's own direction, his own purpose.
Right. And this brings us to a man's primary responsibility. The sources stress it isn't making others happy first.
No, it's for carrying the burden of your own being. It's for confronting chaos, for building order, and for becoming someone worthy of respect first and love second.
Respect first, love second. That's a tall order, but foundational. It speaks to a deep personal responsibility, doesn't it?
It really does.
And when you miss that mark, when you don't carry that burden, that's when need kills attraction. This is a big one.
Huge. If a man needs her to feel whole, to feel confident, to feel like a man, the sources say he essentially stops being one in her eyes.
So it's not love at that point, is it? What is it?
No, it transforms what could be love into emotional blackmail. Or they even call it a hostage situation.
Wow. Hostage situation.
Yeah, she becomes an emotional caretaker, and that's just not a role a partner should have to play. It's not fair.
No.
The powerful alternative, the true love is, I don't need you, I choose you.
I choose you.
That's where real love begins, apparently, where need ends. This perspective, it really reframes the whole basis of a relationship.
That is a profound truth. And, this explains why so many men get completely lost after a breakup. They lose their identity because they borrowed their sense of worth from her affection. They were building their house on someone else's land, weren't they?
Totally. And it leads to a really profound question for you, the listener. Whether you're out by Standing Stone State Park or down on the square in Livingston.
Ask yourself this.
Who are you without her? Can you answer that? Can you stand in front of the mirror stripped of all affection and applause and still see a man you respect?
That's heavy.
It's not just rhetorical. It defines the crucial work needed, to build that true self-possession.
So what's the solution offered? How do you do that work?
The work is to find yourself, to build what they call inner scaffolding and internal fire.
Inner scaffolding. I like that.
Yeah, it's about becoming a fortress, inviting her to build alongside you, not just being a hollow shell waiting for someone else to fill you up.
It's about cultivating a deep self-respect that just radiates outward.
Exactly. Okay, now let's talk about the raw power of radical honesty. This is tough, but essential.
Yeah, honesty's not always easy.
Not at all. Our sources suggest that a lot of folks, particularly men maybe, build entire personalities out of pretense just to dodge rejection. They think it's keeping them safe.
They sure do. But, like the saying goes, if you have to lie to be loved, you're not loved, you're tolerated.
Ouch!
Yeah, that hits you right in the gut, doesn't it? It might work for a while, this pretense.
For a while, yeah.
But the sources warn that what you gain through pretending you will lose through truth. What kind of loss are we talking about here? Is it just the relationship?
It's profound loss. It leads to a deep loneliness even when you're in the relationship because no one is actually being honest.
Right. It's all fake.
The whole thing just rots from the inside out. It's this slow, agonizing process that ultimately hollows out the connection.
So what's the fix then? How do you build something real?
Real intimacy, the kind that actually binds two souls together, it begins when you tell the truth.
Boy.
When you look someone in the eyes and say, look, this is who I am, this is what I fear, this is where I failed, and I'm not proud of it, but I'm trying.
That's the stuff right there. That honesty. That's what people truly crave, isn't it? It feels like vulnerability, but maybe it's immense strength, too.
It is. And taking this a step further, the sources delve into something crucial psychologically. Facing one's darkness.
Okay, the darkness, what do they mean?
The rage, the lust, the laziness, the resentment, all that stuff we don't like to look at. This isn't a comfortable conversation, but it's necessary for, genuine integration, becoming whole.
That's like Carl Jung said, right? Our sources quote him directly.
Yeah, what was it?
The man who is not conscious of his dark side is a slave to it.
Powerful.
If you suppress that chaos, it's going to ruin your relationships from within. It just leaks out sideways.
Right. True strength, the kind that actually makes a man trustworthy, comes from confronting this stuff, owning it.
It brings peace, not chaos, eventually. It's the warrior spirit that allows a man to truly know himself, warts and all.
Okay, finally, let's turn our attention to commitment. There's a common misunderstanding out there, isn't there? This idea that freedom means keeping your options open.
Oh, yeah, you hear that all the time. Don't tie yourself down.
But our sources challenge that notion head on. They explain that avoiding commitment actually keeps men fragmented, unformed, unfed, like scattered pieces.
Fragmented. Interesting. So commitment isn't a cage.
Not according to this.
Yeah.
Commitment, as they put it, is pressure. Yes, it's the weight of responsibility, and it's like the mirror that never goes away.
Ooh, that mirror.
It forces a man to stop living like a child who just wants pleasure without cost. It's a growth accelerator, plain and simple.
Okay, so what does that pressure ultimately forge? What's the outcome?
Well, it's through this pressure that something truly transformative happens. When you commit, truly commit, you forge a version of yourself you would never meet otherwise.
Wow. A different version of you.
Yeah. This is where character is born. It's where a deeper, more integrated self emerges.
And that character, that commitment, that's what builds deep trust, isn't it?
Exactly. Trust, which is the very foundation of love. It doesn't just grow in thin air or, uncertainty.
Right.
It grows in sacrifice, in consistency, in the quiet daily choice to stay when it would be easier to walk away.
A quiet daily choice. That's powerful.
And a woman senses when a man is only half in. You just can't build a future on that. It's impossible.
No, you can't.
Our sources offer another powerful quote here. Commitment isn't the end of your freedom. It's the birth of your greatness.
The birth of your greatness. Think on that. Whether you're driving down Livingston Highway or out by the lake somewhere, reflect on the relationships in your own life where consistent commitment, through thick and thin, has built that unshakable, rock-solid trust. It changes everything.
It really does. So, okay, what does this all mean for us? Right here in Overton County, maybe?
Yeah, let's bring it home.
It means this whole journey we've talked about, from superficial performance to radical authenticity.
Like from neediness to choice.
Yeah. From avoiding responsibility to embracing commitment, and from hiding our flaws to confronting our shadow. It's not just about finding a partner.
No, it's much bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's about becoming a more grounded, trustworthy, and integrated individual overall.
Yeah.
It's about self-respect, the kind that lets you look yourself in the eye down by the Cumberland River, It's about building a life of integrity.
And that integrity then naturally extends to all your relationships, your family, your neighbors.
The woman beside you.
Absolutely. It's about showing up as the man you were always meant to be. For yourself, first and foremost.
Yeah, for yourself first. And folks, here's a thought to carry with you. Long after this deep dive wraps up, something to maybe mull over on a quiet evening.
Okay.
The man who doesn't beg for approval becomes the very man she was hoping to meet all along. Ain't that the truth?
That's something, isn't it? And maybe, just maybe, the most attractive thing you could ever say to a woman isn't about your success or your charm or your big plans for the future.
What is it then?
But simply this. I faced my darkness, and I didn't run from it.
Wow, that speaks volumes. This journey we've explored today, it's really about becoming someone the world and the woman beside you can finally truly trust.
That's the goal.
So we really hope you found something valuable today, something that resonated deep in your spirit. If you did, please do us a kindness, like this deep dive.
Yeah, let us know.
Leave us a comment below with your thoughts. We'd love to hear them. And subscribe so you don't miss out on what's coming next.
And now, before we go, we just want to offer a heartfelt prayer for each and every one of you listening today here in Overton County and beyond. May you find the courage to walk your own true path, to confront what needs confronting within yourself, and to build relationships founded on truth and unwavering commitment.
Amen.
May you be blessed with the strength to lead yourselves, to carry your burdens with grace, and to become the men and women of integrity this world so desperately needs.
Lord knows we need it.
And may you always remember the profound beauty of authentic connection. Amen.